Hi, my name is Rana and I'm one of the pastors at All Nations, and this is my thought for the week. Now, when children are growing up, they often make statements along the lines of, when I grow up, I would love to be able to dribble a ball like Cristiano Ronaldo or Harry Kane or some other famous footballer. Or perhaps they may dream of becoming the next best YouTuber or social media influencer and the like. I wonder, who or what do you aspire to become more like? Perhaps you may have dreams of becoming the next best architect or accountant, or perhaps the next great barrister or even coffee barista, because the world needs both, right? Or perhaps you may feel led to become the next greatest preacher or teacher or evangelist or even worship leader, and the list, it goes on. Now, if you feel led in any of those directions, professions or roles, then more power to you and you have my blessing. However, the better question I believe to ask is not what but who am I becoming in the process? Or am I becoming more Christ-like in all that I do? That am I becoming more kinder and more compassionate, more gracious and generous, and more patient and more loving like Jesus? Or am I moving in the opposite direction, and am I becoming more hardened, indifferent, or even apathetic? Because if it's the latter, then perhaps we may need to re-look at that and return to his heart. Because you see, unless we are becoming more Christ-like day by day, week by week, month on month, and year on year, then quite frankly, we are missing the whole point. Because 1 Corinthians 13, it tells us that if I can speak in the tongues of men and of angels but have not love, then I am like a noisy gong or a clashing cymbal. In other words, I am just making noise. Or if I have prophetic powers and can understand all mysteries, and if I can have faith to move mountains but have not love, then I am nothing. Because love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious or boastful, and neither is it arrogant or rude. But love, it bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things, because love never fails. And scholars tell us that this word love could also be replaced with the word Jesus, because Jesus is all of those things and so much more. As in, Jesus is kind and Jesus is patient. He is neither boastful or arrogant or envious, and neither is he rude. I wonder, how do we compare in comparison? You see, God is not so much concerned with how big our social media platform or following is, and neither is he concerned with how big our bank balances are. But rather, he is more concerned about the person that we are becoming. And if we are not becoming more like his son, then quite frankly, we are falling short. And so, I guess the better question to ask is not what, but who am I becoming in the process? And more specifically, am I becoming more Christ-like in my endeavors? And so let us take this day and the rest of the week and the rest of our days to cultivate a more of a Christ-like nature, and let us live, walk and move and talk like our Savior, and let us become more Christ-like.